What's poppin', soul family, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's pick a card, we are going to be spilling the tea on your person's deepest regrets surrounding their connection with you and how they handled things with you. So before we get started, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we'll be using for today's tarot reading, it will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront, also down in the description box below as well. So without further ado, we're going to go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the four groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the Fool, group number 2 with the Chariot, group number 3 with Fortune, and group number 4 with the Star. So go on ahead and take a moment to think of your person and choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the Fool, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, what is your person's deepest regret surrounding their connection with you and how they handle things? Okay, so we start off with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups. This is how they saw you, and this is what they believe, whether they believed it then or whether they definitely see it now. This is what they believe that you brought to the table. You brought a lot of love to the table. You were capable of providing that feeling of emotional safety and emotional security. Like, you were definitely that person that they really could have told anything to. Like, they felt like they could tell you anything. But I think that this right here, this is what scared them. So your person has some wounds surrounding vulnerability, surrounding intimacy, I believe, because they're coming out as the Knight of Cups. So I do feel like they're a little bit less emotionally mature than you are. I feel like you've done quite a substantial amount of work on yourself, especially emotionally, when it comes to just bettering yourself all around. And I feel as though this person, they're like a little bit, I don't want to say under you, but like they still have a little bit more work to do, but they do have very, very strong romantic feelings for you. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, I'm also like seeing a lot of ghosts here with this reading, especially with the Fool card and this card here. So it's possible this person could have ghosted you. If they did ghost you, it's because they were afraid to be vulnerable. They were afraid of the intimacy. They were afraid to really show themselves to you, because in their mind, they feel like if they do that, then they're opening themselves up to rejection, right? So we have the 9 of Swords here, as well as the 2 of Swords. This person, while they were with you, or while you guys were, in regular contact, because I feel like y'all might be no contact, but when y'all were in regular contact, I feel as though this person was really, really anxious, and very indecisive about you, and indecisive about this connection, indecisive about what they should do, because they really, really do have this fear surrounding intimacy. Okay, they could even have a fear surrounding abandonment as well, but I kind of feel like that more so is you guys having a fear of abandonment than anything. And I feel like this person, like I said, they might have ghosted you, because this is the one pile where the ghosts are really standing out to me. So yeah, this person regrets being so indecisive about this connection with you, and regrets giving into their fears. It's like they let their fears win. Okay, and with the Fool card, they regret not jumping into this relationship, not jumping into this connection head first. Because this is what they really, really wanted. Okay, they want that emotional security. They want that emotional safety. This 10 of Cups is like top tier energy right here. And I feel as though this is exactly what it was that you were bringing to the table, just out of pure love, just because you have such a big heart, and you wanted to make this person feel loved. You wanted to show this person that you were the one, you know what I'm saying? Or that you could have been the one, because you really did care for this person. You were really genuine with this person, even if at times it might have scared you to be, okay? But yeah, so I definitely feel like overall their biggest regret is letting their fear of intimacy or abandonment or both, letting that win. They regret being so indecisive about kind of jumping headfirst into this connection, because in their mind, maybe the one person in their life, this could be what it was, you guys, the one person in their life that made them feel this security, that made them feel this level of comfort, being vulnerable and being intimate. The one person in their life, it could have been anybody, you guys. It could have been a parent, it could have been maybe even their first love. Okay, my ears started ringing when I said that. So yeah, it could have definitely been their first love or just somebody very close to them. Maybe the one time that they felt this, it was taken away from them. Okay, it might have been ripped away from them, and they might have gone into it with this carefree, no questions asked mentality. Okay, so now when somebody comes along and maybe strikes up those same feelings and emotions within them, they feel like they're going to get abandoned, or they feel like maybe even they're going to get ghosted. So I feel very strongly with this pile that this person ghosted you before you got a chance to ghost them, even though that was something that you likely never had the intention of doing to them. Okay, so that is what I get for your person's biggest regrets, their deepest regrets surrounding you and how they handled this connection with you. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we used for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. You guys, be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with the Chariot, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, what are your person's deepest regrets surrounding you and their connection with you? So, picking up on your person's vibe, okay, we have the Page of Wands. I am getting a bit of a younger energy or a younger spirit surrounding this person, who this person is, right? I feel like this person is very young spirited, okay? And I also get a very, very adventurous vibe from this person. This person thinks a lot about their future, and they have super big visions and super big plans for themselves, and they definitely still do. I feel like they still do, and did while they were talking to you, and while you guys were maybe together, if you guys were dating. They wanted you to be part of those big plans, okay? This person has really, really big ideas, okay, surrounding their future. It makes me smile because, this is kind of like a breath of fresh air, you guys. And I'm gonna get into their regrets. Just give me a minute, you guys. We have the Ace of Wands here as well. So this is somebody who does have a major desire to act upon their ideas, and I do feel like this person, they are an explorer. They want to explore, they want to travel, they are super excited about their journey, but they do have their days, okay? And so their deepest regret surrounding their relationship with you and how they handle things with you is allowing their insecurities to get the best of them, okay? That is what held them back from you. That is the main thing that held them back from you, because we have the 3 of Swords here, okay? So they could have really hurt you, okay? If you were the one in this connection that ended up brokenhearted, okay, or you were the one in this connection that maybe felt left out in the cold, because we have the 5 of Pentacles here is what this little bug is, whatever this bug is. They regret making you feel that way because they know that you didn't deserve it, okay? They know that you didn't deserve to get your heart broken or to be kicked out, left in the cold. Now, I'm not exactly sure exactly what this person did. They could have ghosted you, they could have abandoned you, or what I feel very strongly for this pile is that they could have said something along the lines of like, I'm just not ready, or, it's not you, it's me, right? I can't have this, I can't do this, Because despite the fact that they have such big visions and such big plans for their future and things that they want to do in life, I am picking up on something very deep and very heavy that is holding them back from really being able to give you what it is that you deserve. This is literally like the pinnacle of their regrets here. I don't even know if I used that word correctly, but y'all know what the hell I mean. This is like what their regrets are like centered around is this, okay? And I feel like they feel very bad about it because they never meant to make you feel this way, but this is how they feel, okay? And I don't know if y'all ever heard the terminology or the saying hurt people, and I think that is exactly what this person did. Okay, this person has a lot of healing to do before they can be free enough to actually act upon some of these new ideas and such that they have for themselves, right? This person, like, I feel as though that is their biggest regret. Their biggest regret is hurting you. They never meant to hurt you. They never meant to leave you out in the cold. They never meant to make you wonder whether or not you were enough for them, because it was never about you. It was about them. This person has a lot of their own insecurities that they may not know how to deal with, aside from, you know, maybe running away from the situation or like ghosting the person that they're dealing with. Because what if you, in their mind, they're like, what if you see that I am not all that I am cracked up to be? What if you see, like, my eyes keep gravitating towards these cards because this is where this is what the regret is. This is what we came here to talk about today, right? Meanwhile, this is what you saw when you were dealing with them. You saw somebody who is super excited, super enthusiastic to start on this new journey or embark on this new chapter in their life. Somebody who was very, very smart and very, very creative and very, very maybe even energetic and just had a lot of drive to them and was just ready to embark on a new journey and just had a lot to bring to the table, right? This is what you saw when you looked at them. And this is probably why maybe you fell in love with them or you had a desire to pursue them, was because this, right? This is very beautiful energy. Like, it's giving new chapter, believing in yourself, embarking on a new journey. But unfortunately, this is not how your person saw themselves when they looked in the mirror. This person, I feel very strongly they struggle with some type of mental health issues. Okay, I almost kind of want to cry for them just a little bit, and not if they did you wrong, like if they were cheating on you or talking to somebody else or whatever the case may be, which if that is what this person did, I'm really, really sorry. But unfortunately, when they looked at themselves in the mirror, this is what they saw. Somebody who didn't have enough to bring to the table. Somebody who was very deeply, very badly wounded and very, very unhealed and literally felt unworthy of even embarking on this new journey and embarking on this new chapter of their life. This is their biggest regret surrounding their relationship with you. They regret not being healed enough. And I feel like the thing is, with this connection, this could be an issue of divine timing. With this connection, okay, this person has a lot of healing and a lot of growing to do, and sometimes when you have pain that runs that deep, you just can't do it with anybody else. You can't heal with anybody else. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's best to do a lot of the work yourself before you bring yourself to another relationship, because you don't want to enter a relationship with all of that baggage. Because what you're going to do is you're going to create trauma bonds and you're going to create some very unfavorable circumstances, right, in your relationship. And I think that there is a part of this person that recognizes that. And I think that's why they ultimately decided that, you know, it was them and not you. Okay, that is what I get for this their biggest regret surrounding you. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that things get better for you and get better for this person as well. So yeah, you guys, that is what I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you guys. If y'all are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you're interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below, you guys. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with the fortune card, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so what are your person's deepest regrets surrounding you and how they handled this connection with you? Honestly, you guys, this pile makes me feel the most confused, and I feel like that is because of your guys' confusion. I feel like you guys were very confused in this connection, and I feel like this person kept you in the dark about a lot of things. Okay, so if you chose this pile, you have a very, very specific message. Okay, we have the fortune card here and the 4 of Pentacles. Spirit wants me to tell you that this person right now is really getting their ass handed to them for what it is that they did to you. Okay? Now, for those of you who maybe this person didn't do things so bad, or maybe they weren't bad to you, they just couldn't give you what it was that you wanted or desired, whatever, then this part of the message may not be for you. But the fortune card, oftentimes we hear fortune, we think that things are going to go good. No, the fortune card, I read the book because this girl who made this deck, she be making up major arcana cards. But I read the book, okay? This card is about karma, okay? This card is about you get the fortune that you put out. Okay, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. So I am getting a bit of like almost like a greedy type of vibe from this person. This person is holding on to the little pentacles that they have when it comes to giving to others, right? I feel as though this is genuinely a connection with somebody who wanted to have their cake and eat it too. And as a result, they kept you in the dark about a lot of stuff. So this person could have put you in a third party situation without your knowledge. This person could have just decided not to tell you the truth about everything and thought that it was okay because they didn't necessarily lie, quote unquote, but they were dishonest because they withheld the truth. They withheld information. And I feel as though this person, they really damaged you. And I think that they regret it now because of the karma that they are experiencing in their life right now. I feel like every time something bad happens to them, every single time they have car trouble, every single time maybe they get to work late, every single time they get chewed out by somebody in their life, like their boss or something like that, every single time they think about you. And they think about what it is that they've done to you. Okay? We have the 7 of Pentacles here. Now, this is a card about patience. And I find it really funny that there's a clock on this card. Okay? Spirit is saying with this particular pile that this person did not deserve you. Okay, and I know that message might be very hard to hear because this person could have been your first love, or they could have made you feel the same feelings that you felt with your first love, that you like those same feelings. And I feel like you were willing to give with the same love and the same sincerity and the same like passion that maybe you had for your first love. And I feel like this person, they might have used a lot of manipulation tactics and a lot of trickery in order to get their way with you. And that was not fair to you because I feel as though they really hurt you. This pile makes me feel the most like, I know I already said this already, but this just really makes me feel confused because maybe this person used to gaslight you a lot when you would ask about certain things because you didn't like to be kept in the dark. Okay, we have the Knight card here, which I believe this is the Moon card. Like I said, y'all, the girl who made this deck, she made up a lot of her own major arcana cards, but I'm pretty sure this is the Moon card. And then we also have the Full Moon card, which is actually the Sun card. I looked in the book. This is actually the Sun card. I don't know why she did this, but yeah. So I feel as though Spirit is saying that in due time, you will find your happiness again, and you will heal from this relationship. You will heal from this connection. And this person regrets what they've done to you, because you are coming out as the Page of Cups. You have this beautiful halo on top of your head, which to me, I feel like that represents divine guidance and divine protection. Your angels, your spirit guides, your spirit team, they intentionally pulled you away from this situation because you weren't getting what it was that you deserved, and you deserve happiness. You deserve fulfillment. You deserve to smile every day of your life, okay? And I feel like this person, they honestly did you so wrong. Like, and it's hard to say, but whatever it is that they did to you, they are definitely getting that back. They're getting it back, okay? I'm getting that very strongly. And I feel like they knew about you. They knew that you had this divine protection around you. They knew that you were somebody who was maybe spiritually gifted, or somebody who was very in tune with the spiritual realm. They knew this about you. Even if you didn't actually tell them, they knew. And they still decided that they wanted to have their cake and eat it too with you, thinking that somehow, some way, they were going to get away with it. And they didn't. They did not get away with it, okay? They had to pay, okay? In time. I'm hearing it, over time, in time. They have to pay for this. And the thing is, pile number 3, I do want to mention this. This is not a karma reading. In no way, shape, or form did I intend for this to turn into a karma reading. My goal was specifically to tell you what your person's regrets were surrounding you. But for this pile, and only this pile, the message is very clear that this person is getting karma. We have the fortune card. It's literally the karma card. Spirit wants you to know, if you ever worry about this person, or if you ever worry about this person just being able to get away with the way that they treated you, and how they kind of put you on the back burner and decided to keep you in the dark and let you simmer for a while in confusion and pain, you know, Spirit wants you to know that they're not going to get away with this, okay? They're not. Because you don't do that to souls as pure as yours and then just get away with treating somebody like that. So Spirit wanted me specifically to tell you that they are getting their karma for what they have done to you, and that you didn't deserve that. So please don't for a second think that you deserve that. This was meant to be a lesson for you. And I guess what red flags to look for when it comes to dealing with relationships that are going to hold you back from this happiness that you deserve. Okay? Spirit is saying, give it time. You will heal in time. Things will get better, even if they seem like horrible right now and you're still healing from this. But Spirit wants you to know that they are getting their karma for keeping you in the dark. Things are going to get a little bit dark for them. So a confirmation about this is like, you might have them blocked on social media or whatever, but they may not be active on social media for a little while because of what they have done. Like, this person, I feel like they are deeply ashamed. I'm getting very strong shame coming from this person. And Spirit just wants to keep you away from them, to be honest, because I feel like they kind of took it a little bit too far with what they've done. And the last message that I have for this pile is whatever it was that they were keeping from you, which for a lot of you, I feel like this was a third party, or they just kept you in the dark about stuff that was going on in their life, maybe because like they wanted to have some type of power over you. I'm not really sure what their intentions were here, but I keep hearing like, I was going to tell them, I was just waiting for XYZ. So I do feel like they kept justifying like their dishonesty and justifying what they were doing to you by saying like, I'm gonna tell them eventually, I'm gonna tell them when this happens, I'm gonna tell them when this happens, I'm gonna tell them when this happens. And it ended up not even happening. You ended up finding out whatever it was that you needed to find out on your own. And this person has like completely destroyed your trust in them, and maybe even in others. Yeah, and Spirit just wants you to know they're paying for it. And if you want to know, do they regret it? Yeah, they regret it, because every time something bad happens to them, they think of you, because they knew you weren't the one to play with, and they decided to do it anyways. So yeah, you guys, that is what I get for your person's regrets about you. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront, also down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with the star, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, what are your person's deepest regrets about you? Okay, you guys, I need y'all to take a minute to kind of enlighten me with this pile, to kind of like let me know exactly what it is that your person did, because to be honest with you, I got a lot of major arcana cards. Okay, 6 out of 8 of the cards that I pulled for you are major arcana cards, and they all point to good things, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if maybe this person is just ignoring this energy, but this right here seems like your divine counterpart. That's what this seems like. Okay, we start off with the star, of course, and the Hierophant. So this person sees you as their future. They look at you and they see their future. They look at you and they want to marry you. They look at you, I feel like they look at the stars and talk to God about you. Like, this is the type of energy that I'm getting, you know, and this did not come through for none of the other piles. Every other pile had their own differences, but this person, it's like, I really do feel like they are your divine counterpart, because when they look at you, it's like they see God in another person, or they see themselves in another person, right? We have the Justice card here, which the Hierophant next to the Justice card reveals marriage. So for some of you, this could be your husband, this could be your wife, this could be somebody that you are engaged to. That is what they see with you, okay? That is what they want with you. And we also have the Haunted House card, which this represents going into something new, like a new chapter of your life. The artist that made this deck, she kind of made up a lot of major arcana cards that, I don't know, I had to actually look in the book for this. But this represents venturing into a new chapter of your life. And in this situation, I feel like it represents building a home with you. And I feel like this person regrets, like, maybe not acting on that or something like that. I don't know, because this is what they feel and this is what it is that they see. Okay, we have the Death card. This person is going through some major personal transformation right now, and this could be like what it is that has kind of held them back from you, or really prevented them from really being able to go into this 100%. But yeah, I'm seeing some transformation here. I am having a very hard time deciphering exactly what it is that they did. We also have the Knight of Swords, which maybe they weren't communicating enough with you, or maybe they were communicating childishly because they had these feelings that were so big. I don't know. Maybe this person could be the most confusing person ever in your life that you've ever dealt with. But I'll tell you one thing that is coming through in this cards. If you pick this pile and you are sure, 100% sure that this is your pile, this person loves you so very much. Okay, they see you as their soulmate, their divine counterpart, maybe even their twin flame, if you feel like you resonate with that template. And they are with the Emperor. I feel as though they are going through this transformation period where they are evolving from this Knight of Swords, right, to this Emperor energy, to a leader, to a good person, a good lead, like a provider, right? That's what they want to be for you. And if their actions or their behaviors don't reflect that, what I am describing, then that right there, I think, is what their deepest regret is. That maybe their actions don't necessarily reflect their feelings. Because I can tell you, we have the Ace of Cups here. I love this card. It's so pretty. It's so simple. But they love you. They do. That's kind of what I get. So we have very strong Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy, Taurus energy, and Libra energy, and Aries energy. With the Knight of Swords, could be Gemini as well. But yeah, that is kind of what I get for you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hard for me to say what it is that they regret, but the first thing that comes to mind is that their actions did not reflect the feelings that they actually had for you. And you guys might be the type of people that when you're in a relationship with somebody or you're taking somebody super serious, you need words of affirmation. You need communication. If you love me, say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't only say that to me, but show me. Prove it to me. Prove it to me that you love me, that you care about me. You know, show me. And I feel like this person, they might not have done the best job at that, right? Or maybe they weren't loving you in your love language, right? Maybe it was hard for them because they were going through this difficult transition in their life, okay? Or maybe they could have, for some of you, a very, very small percentage of you, maybe like 2% of you, this person could have lost somebody or suffered through some type of loss in their family or somebody close to them that just made them withdraw from you completely despite the feelings that they had for you. It could be that, but I am just really getting the fact that like maybe this person, they just weren't loving you in their love language. So, for example, if their love language is gifts, and your love language is words of affirmation, and they're buying you stuff left and right, but they're not giving you those words of affirmation to make you feel loved, you're not being loved in your love language, right? And they can't say, oh, well, I'm buying you stuff, so that should show you that I love you. You know, it's just like, no, because you're not saying it enough. You're not giving me the love that I want to receive in my love language. You're loving me in your own way. To love somebody unconditionally is to love them in their love language. If you are not being loved in your love language, you are going to be unfulfilled in your relationship. This is where the communication aspect comes in. This is where it's kind of necessary in order to really proceed in a relationship, you know? And so with the Knight of Swords, I feel like maybe they weren't doing that. Maybe despite the feelings that they had for you, they were not communicating enough with you and they were not working on it. Right? Despite everything that they feel for you. Like, shit makes no sense. But that's kind of what I'm getting with this pile, you guys. So this person, they love you very, very much. They really, really do. And I think that maybe they regret not giving you that love in your love language or the way that you needed to receive it in order to, like, you know, fully reciprocate it. I also feel like they regret their actions not reflecting their true feelings about you, because I'm getting that there's something here. There's some type of kink or something that's not, you know, in the road, that's not really letting this connection flow the way that it should be, whether it's them needing to work on themselves or them needing to do some inner healing or whatever the case may be. I feel like there's some type of blockage here that is preventing them from really acting on this or jumping in and going into this new chapter in their life. And I do feel like they're trying to better themselves, but in their mind, I feel like it's possible they might have some fears of it potentially being too late, especially if you guys are in no contact or whatever the case may be. Some of you guys might still be married to this person or in a relationship with this person, and you're feeling like you're just not getting what it is that you need from this connection. I think that could be one of their biggest regrets. But for this particular pile, I feel like the main message that I was meant to give you, despite the fact that it was supposed to be about their regrets, is that they love you very much. And I do feel like this is your divine counterpart, or this is a divine counterpart of yours. Yeah, I feel like that's the main message that I was meant to give you guys, this pile. So that is what I have for you guys. I sincerely hope that reading was helpful, and I hope it resonated for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront, also down in the description box below. Yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.